This video is proudly brought to you by Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, website, or online store, make it with Squarespace. Hey, what's up guys? It's Ray here, and welcome back to a very special video that I am so beyond grateful to be able to share with you guys today and show you guys today. You know, 3 years ago when I was on the floor of my apartment college building filming this art tutorial, I could only dream about having the amount of art supplies that I have today. Like being able to show you guys that I have a studio and I have a place that I can call my own and a place that I can just go and make artwork is an absolute dream come true. And I wouldn't have this amazing amount of art supplies and I wouldn't have any of this stuff if it wasn't for you guys, the people who support me, who love me, who keep coming back to my channel, who watch me year after year, who even if they come off and come back and they take a break from watching me and they come back, like, or they follow me on Instagram, like any of that, just like any of my supporters, like none of this would have been possible at all if it wasn't for you guys. So this video is for you. Another reason why this video is so important to me is because a few years ago I did this, one of my very first videos, I did a video where I showed all of my art supplies, and in that video you can see like I had this little tiny tub of art supplies and I had a lot of beat up art supplies that were old, or supplies that I got for $1 at Dollar Tree because that's all I could afford. And to be able to go from having that amount and quality of supplies to having what I have now, I cannot be more proud, I cannot be more excited, and I just can't be more thankful for you guys and for all the hard work that went into this and all the people who watched. So anyway guys, I'm sorry if the audio is a little weird. I had to film on my iPhone, so it's a little jumpy, but anyway guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy my 2018 room tour, and happy holidays. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. This is all the stuff I had to take out of my studio to make it look decent. And this is my studio. And here is what it looks like at night. Just pure magic. I love my studio at night so much, especially because I work at night. So it's nice to just come home and like see this and just like relax and do some artwork, watch some YouTube videos. Like I love this wall so much. Okay, so this first drawer, I would say that this is like my convenience drawer. Pretty much every time that I'm sitting right there. Do you like my Santa hat? Every time that I'm sitting right here and I need like a pencil or I need a sharpener, an eraser, like anytime I need the essentials, it's gonna be in one of these drawers right here. So let's see what's behind drawer number 1. So this drawer is like the absolute essentials. So I'm always gonna need pencils. I'm always gonna need white highlights and pens and thick pens, black pens, shadier pen, like all the stuff that is absolutely essential. It's gonna be right here ready for me to go. In the drawer next to it, you're also gonna see some filming supplies. Like I have a remote, SD cards, camera remotes, different lenses for when the lighting's weird. See, there's before, there's after. Before, after. That actually high-key looks really good. And yeah, that's drawer number 1. Now this next drawer, out of all the art supplies that I use, this drawer is dedicated to the one I use the most, which is pencils and pens. Now in this drawer, you're gonna see like my tortillons, you're gonna see my erasers, because I'm always, every time I do a new drawing, I have to have a brand new one of these, so I always keep these in stock. Of course, I have refills, I have sharpeners, which I don't really use sharpeners anymore because I have this baby over here, the love of my life. I love you so much. I'm also a very big fan of like pens just to write stuff down because I'm always taking notes, I'm always writing down ideas, I'm always labeling stuff. So I do have a lot of different pens in here, but they're not mainly for drawing, they're for like writing stuff down. Pretty much all the pens I have are like pens of every single color. I have pink, yellow, blue, green, pens that light up. And just all around, I'm always needing pens for different stuff, so I always keep my pens right there handy. And the last thing is just a really cool item. This is water-soluble pencils. I have yet to try these out, but I think they are so cool, and I got them for an incredible price, and I think that's just so cool that these pencils dissolve in water. Like, how neat is that? So yeah, this is the second most important drawer, I think. Now this next drawer, it's important to note that one of my favorites / I guess specialties of art is definitely charcoal. Like, I love good realistic charcoal, and that's what this whole entire drawer is dedicated to. So in this drawer, I got the envelopes, I got pretty much every single charcoal pencil that you can think of, like every type of style, color, pretty much all of it. I have every single type of charcoal pencil available. I love charcoal pencils. I got more erasers because I'm always needing erasers. Here we got some Conte and charcoal sticks, which I don't really use. I don't know why I have some of this stuff. I'm like, why do I have this? This next little thing is just like a bunch of little erasers that I have, some sharpeners, which again, I don't really use, but I'm gonna need them at some point in my life. So I keep them in handy just cause. Ooh, what was that? So yeah, that's my charcoal drawer. This next drawer is one of many colored pencil drawers. So if you guys remember, I did a video on the Caran d'Ache $100 colored pencils. I'm not kidding you guys, I think I've only used these like one other time because these colored pencils were so expensive, like I can't just justify sketching, you know? Of course, we have Prismacolor, we have Crayola, we have some more graphite going on. Erasable Prismacolors, which I have yet to try. Got some Faber-Castell, more pencils. And this last drawer is my Prismacolor drawer. Now, as you guys are about to see, I have an ungodly amount of Prismacolors, and this is where I keep the newer ones that are still in their tin and still all nice and neat. And then on this side, I know this looks really, really gross, but this is actually vegetarian jerky. I got some random pencils and just like random stuff that I think I'm gonna need. Hold on. Come on. What? Oh, I thought you were the dog. Sorry, I thought you were the dog. Sorry, I'm filming. I thought you were the dog. Now, I have to be really careful filming right here because for some reason, this part of the apartment is super, super loud and it drives me nuts. Like, I can't even talk without it squeaking all over the place. But yeah, this is just kind of like a half decorative, half storage little thing that I bought from Walmart. And when I say half storage, half decoration, that's literally exactly what it is. Half of it's art supplies, the other half is just like random little cute things that I have. I also recently just got these chameleon markers, so I keep them right here for whenever I need them. But pretty much every single type of paper that you can think of that I could ever need for drawing, it's gonna be in one of these sketchbooks. Like, I have black, I have gray, I have toned, I have watercolor, I have mixed media, I have canvas, I have cheap, I have expensive. I like to bounce between like illustration and realism and watercolor and all these different things. So that's why I always need like a bunch of different types of paper, because you never know what I'm gonna need. Now, surprisingly, a lot of these are already used up. Like, I use a lot of paper for like testing out art supplies and stuff, so a lot of the paper I end up not even drawing on in general. I have this sketchbook from when I was 17, and I just have like so many little sketchbooks. I love collecting sketchbooks, and I love the different styles of paper. Next you're gonna see some markers, which these are the rest of my Ohuhu markers. I also have some of the fabric Ohuhu markers, which I want to do a video on someday. I have these satanic brush markers, which I hate these so much. Oh, those are the worst markers I have ever used. And of course, I have even more markers down here. These are the art alternative markers, which they recently like vamped up their stuff. So these markers are like the new version of what they once had. And these are pretty good markers. I mean, they're not my absolute favorite, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this wall before we move on to the other stuff. Let me turn off my light for this. Of course, like I showed you guys, I have my Christmas tree, which I love so much. It's such a cute little Christmas tree. I'm gonna miss it when it goes down. I have a stool because I'm only 5'2" and I cannot reach like anything for the life of me. I'm not kidding you guys, I've had this stool since I was 5 years old, and growing up I thought one day I'm gonna outgrow it, but nope, I'm stuck at this height forever. I also have some artwork that my friend did for me, some other drawings that I did from videos that I really like, poster. And this brings us to like the main centerpiece of my studio. Well, not the main centerpiece, but one of like the big things that catches everybody's eye, which is this marker tower. Now, I got this tower on Amazon, which I will link below. I don't know if they have the acrylic clear ones anymore, but I know for sure they have the black ones, which I ordered clear ones, but they sent me black ones, so just be aware of that. And as you can see, I have pretty much all of my favorite markers on here. Like, I have all of the Ohuhu markers on here. I have some bright colors, which are kind of hard to find. I have some art alternative markers. I have the Copics. I have brush markers, pearl markers. And pretty much anytime that I'm doing artwork and I just need like one specific color, I'll come over here, boom, there it is, there it is. Now this first drawer is definitely one of my more storage drawers. Like I have some Faber-Castell, I have some chalk pastel, I got the Supreme pencil coming in clutch, got the Gucci pen, got the Louis Vuitton pen.
See, this is my closet. Everything here will be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
Crayons, the Arteza watercolor pencils. More Crayola, more Crayola. I have backup pencils. I got erasable colored pencils. I got pretty much the whole entire art collection from Dollar Tree, which if you can get a hold of these charcoal pencils from Dollar Tree, they are so good. I love them so much. And this basically is just a drawer of like stuff that I want to try out, but I just really haven't gotten around to it. And for this second drawer right here, oh god, so satisfying. I love this drawer so much. If you're an illustrator, I feel like you would really like this drawer. And this is like my fine liner drawer. So I have an unopened pack of Faber-Castell, which they sent me because I won this contest thing. And in here, I pretty much have every kind of fine liner that you can imagine. Like I have white, brown, black, cheap, expensive, thin, markers, pens, regular pens. Like pretty much every kind of fine liner that you could ever want is going to be located in my pen drawer, which it took me a while because fine liners are kind of pricey, so it took me a while to get this pen. But these clear containers, I got them at Dollar Tree, and I think they just fit so well and they look so clean and they organize everything so well. So this next drawer is my watercolor drawer. And I know it looks a little rough right now, but I don't really get the chance to use watercolor that much. And I have a lot of really good ones. Like for example, I did that video where I bought the most expensive watercolor I can find. And of course I have like Reeves watercolor, this watercolor set from college. And I even have like Crayola deep down in there. Like I'm just saying, I do not discriminate against watercolor. And just as a little secret between you and I, one of my newer videos in the new year is going to be on some paper that turns into watercolor, which is really, really cool. And this brings us to just some like random more storage that I have in here. This is the part where we're going to start getting into some really ugly drawers because I don't know, like I'm trying to keep all my art supplies to a minimum. Like I don't want to just like hoard everything. So in here you'll see the Spectra markers, Skin Tone, and I really like these markers because not only do they have a chisel nib, but they also have a brush nib, which is so awesome. But I think like if you find them on clearance like I did, highly recommend getting these. So I have the Flesh Tone, I have the shades of blue, and I have all the primary colors, which I don't really use these as much as I use like the Flesh Tones and the blue tones, but Spectra markers are really nice. And over here, I'm always needing acrylic for my videos, even though I don't really use acrylic in paintings. So over here is just like a little archive of acrylic that I have just to use, you know, whenever I need to test out some Troom art hacks or something. Now, this drawer is probably one of the more ugly drawers. This one is my office supply drawer. We have some beat up tape, we have some glue sticks, which I have literally never used. We got some paper clips, we got some random office supplies that, again, I've never used. Palettes from Dollar Tree. If you can go to, I know everything in my office is either from Amazon or Dollar Tree, but I swear these palettes are like the best palettes that I have ever used. And since they're $1, you know, once they get like super dirty or beat up, you can just throw them away. And they come in packs of 6, so this one pack was all $1. So if you go to Dollar Tree and you are an artist and you do see these packs, I highly recommend getting them. Let's see, next up I have some vinyl gloves, because when I do oil paintings, the very rare occasion, or like when I'm testing out art hacks or like doing something kind of dangerous, I need vinyl gloves to protect myself, you know, like I don't want to get crap all over my hands. And then underneath we have some more acrylic paint, which I got this at Walmart, and this paint isn't bad. It's not the best one, but if I was gonna spend my $1 on something, I would much rather get the apple barrel paint. And yeah, that's my little office supply drawer. Next we have just some more storage. Stuff that I don't really know what to do with. Like I don't know where to put these, so I just kind of put them all in here. I have some jelly roll markers, glue, duct tape, just like a bunch of random stuff that I don't really use. And lastly we have, again, some more storage, which this is stuff that I said I don't know what to do with this, but down here I truly do not know what to do with. Like, I have nowhere to put this giant chunk of clay, agenda, breakfast journal, some more graphite sets, like just stuff that I'm not too sure what to do with. And so yeah, maybe next year if I do an updated version of this video, we'll figure out what to do with this. But yeah, that concludes this drawer right here. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are probably wondering what is in this drawer, and surprise, there's actually, besides this thing right here, there's actually no art supplies in this. This whole entire thing is my second love, which is makeup. I said that's so weird. I was like, makeup. So yeah, I'll probably make a whole entire second channel video dedicated to just like showing what makeup I have, because I do have a lot. And yeah, that pretty much concludes my whole entire room tour, guys. Hopefully in a year from now, I'll still be able to be on YouTube and we can make things bigger and better than they ever were before. So anyway, guys, thank you so much again for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you next video. Bye. And now a little bit about Squarespace. Squarespace makes making a website super easy. You start off with their customizable templates, which they have a huge variety of and recently added even more for you guys to choose. It's an all-in-one platform with nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. In fact, I made this whole entire website last night in about an hour. That's how easy it was. They have an award-winning customer service that's 24/7. You can set up or even transfer an old domain and manage them all with their DNS interface. And of course, manage your online store, products, inventory, all of that easily. I'm telling you guys, if you're an artist, you want to make a portfolio, you want to sell your artwork online, head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch that website, go to squarespace.com/SuperRaeDizzle to save 10% off your first purchase. Ready to start your business? Make it with Squarespace.